run. This is Jalen Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On the zone read, they hand it to Warren. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. It's Pickens. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Now he'll run.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught by Chark. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Let's go. Throwing now is Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, L.A. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Herbert to the air again. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now Herbert again. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Once again, it's Warren. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Fields now on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. That's a Steeler 1st down. A run up the middle with Warren. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's complete, left side to Pickens. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Steeler 1st down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the zone read, here's Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Another run here with Harris. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. They'll run here with Patterson.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw, it's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll give it to Dobbins. He's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing, Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fields. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. They don't want to repeat a 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields. A pass taken in by Harris. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Harris. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Herbert now on 1st down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. First carry for Gus Edwards. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. DJ Chark. Touchdown Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And now again he loses the football. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Fields now. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. Back deep is Darius Davis. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run with Dobbins. Room to run at the 35. J.K. Dobbins. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on second and 4. Now Fields. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
On the carry, it's Patterson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The tackle by Dylan James. A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
A first down throw for Fields. That's complete. Calvin with Austin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
On the ground, here comes Patterson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A run. Here's Harris. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Fields from the gun on third down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Fields to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Downfield, that's Constant. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
They'll drop to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. And McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go. And the Chargers are out to a 21-10 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Fields. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Fields to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Here's 1st down. To throw is Fields. A pass taken in by Harris.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Fields. Time will run out on him as he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one